Grant, what do you love more? Is it turtles or winning? It's making a pretty good habit at the moment of wins. What are you enjoying the most?
Definitely winning, mate. Obviously, we're on a good run. We're in good form, and yeah, it's the time of the year that you need to start stringing the wins together and picking up points. The table's so tight, and every match from now on in is huge.
I get the sense that from the last time you played City early in the season to now, it feels like the team's completely different. Can you kind of just speak to the kind of vibe around the place, like the freedom you're kind of getting from the style of play you're playing?
We were talking about it the other day within the group that we're a much better side now than what we were back then. Obviously, a different style of football. But I think we're a better side than we were 4 weeks ago. Every week we seem to be getting fitter, and everyone talks about the training and the way we train. It's extremely tough, and if we want to play a certain brand of football, we got to be fit and strong and mentally strong as well. I think looking at the table, I don't think they should be where they are. They're a fantastic team, some incredible players. I don't think the table reflects what sort of team they are. We've created a great rivalry as well over the last couple of years. So it's looking forward to it.
You touched on the style, mate. I know you're not a spring chicken anymore, but how's the body feel under Uffy ball?
Yeah, I feel very fit. I've played pretty much every minute of every game. I think I came off in like the 85th minute in one game. My body feels good. Obviously, it's sore during the week and after games, but I feel great. I haven't really missed a training session or a game yet, so I feel good. It's impossible not to feel fit the way we train and play. So hopefully that continues.
Good man. You touched on the kind of the table, mate. And I know some teams can kind of take that out of the equation when they're looking week to week, but with the way this game is at the moment, is this? I don't want to say it's the most important, but it could be pretty decisive in how you finish the year, couldn't it? Given where you are and where City are.
Yeah, I think so. I think every game is a huge game at the moment. Points are being dropped everywhere and won everywhere. Every point is very important. But I think the message from us is the performance. We want to keep building on what we've done. Uffy's message is the performance is number one priority. Because we know if we get that right, then the results will come. 9 times out of 10, you perform well, the points will be secured. So it's obviously every game's a must win, and you want to go into every game thinking that. But like I said, the performance is key for us at the moment. We're building some momentum, and it's going to be a huge game, and hopefully there's a decent crowd at home as well.
I know people will look at City's last couple of weeks and say they've had some challenges, they've had some setbacks along the way, not the results they would have wanted, and people are predicting their demise basically just off 4 or 5 games. Do you sense that people are a bit too quick to write them off? Like, there's some serious firepower in that team, isn't there?
Yeah, we copped that at the start of the season. You're going to hit form during a season, but a couple of good results and that turns it around. So, like I said, they got some incredible individuals. They're a fantastic team, a great club, and I don't think that represents them at the moment where they are. But we're not really worried about that. We're thinking about ourselves and what we can do to get the points, and obviously we're working hard this week on the pitch as well. So I think last week was a positive result, and we need to keep building on that.
Just last one from me, mate. Jake Goodwood-Wright has played alongside you in the midfield a bit, but really found a home kind of out of position at centre back. He's 19, 20 or so, like what's impressed you most about how he's kind of just slotted in and nothing seems to trouble him?
Probably the amount of days he gets off training is, for a 19-year-old, it's pretty incredible. Look, Jake, he's a fantastic player. He's been with us for a couple of years now and hasn't really got a chance, but for whatever reason, he's playing at centre back at the moment, and I think he's had a great year. I can't see him being in Australia, for much longer. I think he'll go overseas, and he's good on the ball. He's calm, but then again, he's one of the, for his age, he's one of the best one-on-one defenders I've come across for a long time. So he's got a mix of great on the ball and very aggressive defensively and tough to beat. And he's a good kid as well. So I think that he's playing very well at the moment, but he's still got a lot to learn. And obviously Big H is next to him at the moment. So those two they've been great last couple of weeks, and it's just it's great for the club to to produce these young players and see them getting rewards and doing so well. So I think he's been fantastic. I would never tell him that, but he's going very well at the moment, and it's very positive for him, and hopefully I hope he's not here much longer either. I think he can have a great career overseas and do something special.
Awesome, brother. Thanks for that. I'll let you go, and best of luck on Saturday.
Thanks, mate.
Just one from me, or a couple from me, just on your role in that team. You've obviously got two 19-year-olds sitting there behind you. You've got Corey Holman, who's 20. Even Courtney Perkins isn't much older than that either. How much work do you do yourself in that role with those young guys who haven't got a lot of experience? How much talking do you have to do? How much extra work do you need to do, or are they pretty sort of well versed in what they're doing?
No, they're all pretty switched on. Obviously, the communication side of football is so important. The more players that are talking, the better organised you are. And the main thing for me is telling them to, especially the two behind me and Corey, is to talk more, and they're getting there. They're not big talkers in general, but they're getting there. And I think for me, I've just got to try and guide them and help them develop, and playing games is very important for them at their age. And I think that all three of them are doing extremely well at the moment, and hopefully they stay injury free, and the more games they play, the better they're going to get. So,
and how do you think they're going to cope this weekend with what Uffy said is effectively the Socceroos front four? You've got Naboo, Tilio, McLaren and Leckie, albeit some of them have had a few injuries and they're just coming back from it, but how do you think they're going to cope? It's a big test for them.
Yeah, it's a huge test. Obviously every week is a tough game, and there's no easy opponent in the A-League, but I think that this week especially, those 3 or 4 that you've mentioned, arguably the best striker in the league, and all 3 of the rest are Socceroos. So they got some quality. They're very physical, and it's going to be a tough test. But I think that if we we got to do our homework on what they do and stop them. But I think for us, it's all about our performance as well, and playing the way we want to play. And I think that it's a huge test for the 2 young boys at the back, and let alone me and Corey in the midfield as a back sort of 6. We got to work together and try and stop them. So it's not going to be easy, but that's you play professionally to play in these big games and tough games. So you want to test yourself against the best. So I think they're up there with the best front line of the league.
And there was a stat recently that the A-League's the most entertaining football league in the world at the minute, with the most goals per game out of any of the top 10 leagues, including the English Premier League. Sydney FC have been a big part of that. How enjoyable is it playing in a league like that, which sees lots of goals, and also playing in a team which has, I think, scored more than 3 goals on average for the past 5 home games?
Yeah, it's exciting. Obviously, I don't really get involved in that on the score sheet, but it's good to obviously to compare to different leagues like that. I think the standard of football is is good at the moment. You know, you hear a lot of people talking not great about the league, but I think, you know, you look at the quality of football being played, and like you said, the excitement levels up there. So the crowds are being good. I think it's all positive. So yeah, like you said, we're up there with pretty free scoring as well. So our, you know, front third are finding form at the moment, and it's good to see. So we just got to do our job at the back and keep them out.